We're gonna go ahead and have to have that not happen again.
Yeah, that's gonna have to
Kim
stop.
Possible, how's it going?
Good.
And then we've got Mel Bell, how we doing?
Awesome.
And Miss Vox, how we doing?
I'm doing good. How y'all?
Doing great, thank you very much. For those who are unfamiliar with the show, let me go ahead and break this down for you real quick. What we do is we go on the internet and we pick a movie. And we figure out, and we're going to go ahead and talk about that movie, and we're going to figure out what the internet critics and the internet audience scored this movie on a scale of 0 to 100. So, for example, you could say 50-50 if you wanted to. Whoever's the closest to the score gets a point, and then they get to pick the next movie. The only thing about picking the next movie is that the other two contestants have got to be familiar with the movie. It can't be some random movie you saw with your cousin on Thursday. So we're going to do that for about 35, 40 minutes until we get into our rapid fire round where we're going to actually stop talking about the movies and we're just going to start scoring them. Okay? So it's very simple. Miss Fox, I put you in the last one there so you can see what the first two contestants, how it does there. So it'll make it a lot easier for you. Do we have any questions before we start?
Nope.
All right, well, let's get this show on the road. Creature! What's our first movie of the day?
First movie of the day. Let's start off with some good old Aladdin, man.
Ooh, I can show you the world.
Good old Aladdin.
Obviously, we're going to go with the original cartoon classic Aladdin. None of that Will Smith nonsense here. So, Kim, we're going to start with you. What do you remember from the movie Aladdin?
I remember Aladdin running through the village, getting chased after he steals the bread, and
It was nothing but a common street rat.
yeah.
I was about to sing the song.
Awesome. I love it. So, anything else you remember from? Was that like one of your more favorite Disney movies or one of your least favorite ones? Is that one that like really like stands out with you or anything?
I did.
I mean, it's definitely an iconic Disney movie, so it's definitely up there. I mean, like, there's so many Disney movies you can't obviously put them all in your top 5, but or whatever. But like,
This is true. And this is going to be a recurring theme tonight. So, what do you think the critics on a scale of 0 to 100 scored this movie?
think maybe a 94.
A 94.
All right. And what do you think the audience scored this movie?
Let's go with the 88.
88.
88.
88. That is what I heard, brother.
Melbell, do you remember the name of the parrot from the movie Aladdin?
Yago.
What was it?
Yago.
There you go. Love it. I'll tell you what, for about 2 years of my life, that drove me nuts, and I couldn't figure out for 2 years. This was like before. This is before like everybody had smartphones. I was like, what was the name of that bird? And finally, I had the smartphone. I was like, it's Iago. Oh my god. All right, what do you remember from the movie
I
Aladdin?
mean, this is a classic for me. I had a crush on Aladdin. It was like I just had this question on my show the other day, like, what cartoon character did you have a crush on? I'm like, probably Aladdin. I knew it was Steve from Full House. But I mean, what's not? I mean, Robin Williams. Hello. That was one of his most epic scenes where like you didn't even have to see him in the screen and he still left like his legacy on that, like in that movie. I loved everything about that, like from the A Whole New World to the genie, like the friendship, him turning him into a prince, and like Rudy, like the whole boy, like the bromance between the genie and Aladdin. Like I don't know, I'm a hype girl, so.
I loved the dad. I thought he was so like innocent.
He was so cute.
All right, what do you think the critics scored this movie?
I'm gonna say the critics gave it a 95.
95. Okay.
All right, and how about the audience?
I'm gonna say a 95 as well.
Okay.
95 across the board.
Wow. Nailed that. Okay.
Little prices right in there happening. All right, Vox, what do you remember from the movie Aladdin?
Honestly, I only remember the carpet ride between them two with the whole new world.
Oh, people say so. That was the scene that just stood out to you more than all the other ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't really
Love it.
my type of movie.
That wasn't your go-to Disney movie.
No.
All right,
No.
to each their own. What do you
Do
think
we
the critics scored this
care?
movie on a scale of 0 to 100?
I would say 89, and as far as the audience, I'm gonna give it a 98.
89, 98.
Yep.
All right.
Let's get it.
Do, 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 do. That's how math works. All right. The critics gave this movie a 96%. The audience gave this movie a 92%. Winning by 2 points and getting the first point of this round is Mel Bell. Mel Bell, welcome to the board.
Welcome, welcome,
I went to
welcome.
Halloween. I have to win this.
All right.
Like,
So
no
now,
lie.
what do you got for us on this next movie?
Well, the thing that inspired my name, my favorite Disney princess, can y'all guess?
I wonder if it's Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
What I would guess, taking my
Who,
daggone movies.
who'd have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it? I don't know. That's a good question.
All right. Mel Bell. L. What do you remember from Beauty and the Beast?
I love everything. I also love the dad in that one. It's literally like my spirit animal. Like, she loves to read. She is just, she's for the people. She's independent. And, I love that movie. I love it from beginning. I mean, I don't know. I'm such a dork, but like the grace in it, like the whole lesson of it, like it literally, like, she stood on her own. Like, she was about her dad and compassion. Like, there was no choosing. Like, it was a love story, but it wasn't about that, if that makes sense.
She's living her head in the clouds with all those books. What does she know?
Gaston is like hilarious, like so full of himself, but it was so like, like the cartoon version of all the people in the stream sometimes.
I've got something about Gaston. I'm not going to say it until the end in case somebody else knows or says it, but I got a thing about Gaston. Okay, so what do you think the critics scored this movie?
I'm gonna go ahead and say a 95 again.
Going 95 again. All right.
Straight across or just one?
Straight across.
95 across the board again. She's got a number and she's sticking to it.
We're sticking to it till it makes her lose. All right.
Love it. All right, Miss Fox, what do you remember from B? Ow. Guest.
Yeah, I remember the scene where they sing that song, and the Beauty and Beast, Belle and the Beast is dancing. That had to be my favorite part of the movie.
How good in the BR guest scene? How good, like, like every time you see like cartoon food, like, like the pizza from Goofy movie, like how good did all the food look on that table? Like, doesn't it look so good?
Made you want to go pull up.
Oh, exactly. Like, I want to walk into this random abandoned castle.
Not the real
All right.
purple pudding in cartoon too.
Ms. Vox, what do you think the critics scored this movie?
I'm gonna give it a 97 for the critics,
Okay.
and for the audience, I'm gonna go with a 96.
And all right. 97, 96. Okie dokie.
All right, Kim Possible. What do you remember from Beauty and the Beast?
Oh, I remember Belle. I mean, like, one of my favorite scenes. I mean, one of my favorite musical numbers is Belle, because it's just such a iconic song. I mean, there's so many iconic songs in the movie, but Belle, like the scene where she's just like in town with her book and with the village people and everything, just singing the song. That's just an iconic scene, and there's just so much to the movie, and it's like Mel Bell touched on, like it's not just a love story, but you know, I like that it's like also just saying like you don't have to fall in love with somebody who looks handsome, like like like
And you,
find
it's, you know,
somebody.
you can't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it. Love it. Great answer. What do you think the critics scored this movie?
So I'm also gonna say 97, and then for the audience, I'm gonna say 98.
97,
That
98.
price is right. 97,
Woo, that
98.
is a Price is Right if I've ever seen one right there.
That is a price is right, but I'm just telling you. That is it. So, if anybody wants to know, that's what one is right there.
Okay, so just so we're clear, I hope you guys know that Gaston was a good guy. You guys all know that, right?
Gaston was a good guy.
He was a good guy. Like, hold on. All right, anyway, like I was saying, all of a sudden, Belle's dad comes running into the castle, or coming running from the castle into the bar, freaking out, saying, "A beast took my daughter. A beast took my daughter." Gaston sitting in the chair, minding his own business. The whole village has to sing a song for him and then get him wasted. And he's like, "All right, you know what? Fine, I will go up there. I guess I'll go up there." Because the whole village got him drunk and took him up there and was like, "Go, you're the best. You're the only one who can do it, dude." He's like, "I just want to sit in this bar and drink because I got rejected by Belle." And they're like, "Nah, dude, like, go save her." He's like, "I don't want her." He's like, "Go save her." He's like, "I don't want her." He's like, "All right, here, drink all this beer and I'll go save her." And he's like, "All right, fine, I will."
That's not what I remember, sir. He was ready
Well,
to
that's
kill
what I
the
remember.
priest in the asylum just to blackmail Belle to marry him.
See, that's but he was that was before he was drunk. That was different. That's different. That's different. Alcohol does things to people. The critics gave this movie a 95%. The audience gave this movie a 93%. Only 5 points separated all three of you, but Mel Bell goes back to back. Somebody did some homework.
Yeah.
All right, now Mel Bell, before you pick your next movie, I gotta hit the promo real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cinema Score, your boring creature feature show. I'm your boy, and it's my beautiful ghost creature. What we do on the shows, you go on the internet, we talk about movies. We're the internet critics and the internet audience score these movies on a scale of 0 to 100. Stick around though. In the next 30 minutes, we're gonna get to our rapid fire round. We're gonna stop talking about movies. We're gonna start scoring. For the on my show, hit my wonderful admins. We got Emoji J and Vampy. All right, Mel Bell, what do you got for us next?
My daughter is about to be in the musical, and so we're gonna go with The Little Mermaid.
Ariel,
None.
where are you going? You cannot go there.
Well, it's gonna be a little switch up, and they're gonna be all Disney movies tonight. Y'all keep taking them. I'm telling you.
I got
Let's
a bunch.
go.
Don't worry. I got a bunch in the back pocket tonight, creature. Don't worry.
It's good. I'm just playing. I'm just messing around. I got other ones. I don't care anyway. 'Cause some of them I don't even know if they're.
I mean,
by
I might
Disney.
bust out Brink.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you. I
Yes.
brought that up in my stream, and they were like, "What?"
Don't get me started about the famous Jet Jackson.
Smart House, Bring.
Oh yeah, we got Disney movies here. All right, Mel Bell, what do you remember about The Little Mermaid?
Oh my God, I love this movie. It was really a coming of age because nobody knows that Ariel's actually 14 years old, and I mean Prince Eric
What?
was like the nicest, sweetest prince, like her sidekick, her
What?
loyal sidekicks.
Hold
The
on a
kiss
minute,
the
what?
girl scene, the kiss the girl scene. I love it. The whole like him taking her on the rowboat. Take me on a rowboat.
Take me on Take me on that nigga robot.
Yes.
Now.
And it's my favorite outfit of hers. Like, you know, besides the mermaid outfit, I love the blue outfit with the big bow.
All right. So, what do you?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I had to just ask my fiance, who's a Disney buff. I was like, "Did you know that Ariel was 14?" She's like, "Yeah."
All right, Melville. What do you think the critics scored the movie?
I'm gonna say 90.
Okay. What do you think the audience scored the movie?
I'm gonna keep it safe and keep it solid 90 across.
Okay. All right. Okay. Miss Vox.
She was
Um,
Sissy.
I would say my most memorable scene is when she's digging through her junk, which she finds as treasures, and she pulls out the fork and starts singing.
First of all, it's called a dingle hopper. Okay, let's get
Excuse
one thing
me.
straight here. It's called the dingle hopper, not a fork.
Okay.
Not the dingle hopper, man. Come on, man.
And only because Scully was able to tell us that. We wouldn't know that if it wasn't for Scully.
Lord, not the dingle
Scuttle,
hopper.
not Scully.
Oh, that's right. I said I was watching the Tom Hanks movie last night. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh my lord, bro. All right,
No,
we're
that's one
left.
of my favorite scenes as well.
All right, Miss Vox. What do you think the critics scored the movie?
I'm gonna give it a 96.
Okay.
All right. What do you think the audience gave the movie?
94.
Okay. Nice. Nice play there. I see what you're doing. All right. Kim Possible.
Yes. Okay, so I remember a lot of what they said, but then I also remember the part where Ariel got her voice taken away by Ursula. And
Nobody brings up Ursula. Thank you. You know what? Thank you for bringing up Ursula. She was, when I was a kid, she was the scariest villain I remember from. Like every time, like I'm like that. Ursula would scare me more than any other villain.
and she sang "Poor Unfortunate Souls."
Oh, Poor Unfortunate Souls is also a banger. I don't care what anybody says.
Agreed. There's a heavy metal rendition on it, just so you know.
Well, guess what I'm doing after this show? Finding that. All right. Well, Kim, what do you think the critics gave this movie?
Let's go with the 94.
A 94. All right. And what do you think the audience gave the movie?
Let's go with the 96.
96. Okay, so y'all just flip flopping numbers over here. Okie dokie. All right.
I love it. This has been such a close match, but somebody's just pulling out right now. The critic. All right, that sounded really weird.
Let's keep it G, bro.
Sorry. That's on me. But once again, nobody brings up my favorite thing. Nobody remember the dog?
Yes, I
What's
do.
his name? Let me see if you
Eric
remember.
I don't remember his name.
Max.
Roof. His name was
It
Roof.
was Max.
It was Roof.
The dog was awesome. You never thought he had eyes until like the end of the movie, and they're like, "Oh, the dog does have eyes."
I love when Eric saves him from the boat when it's when the storm comes and carries the dog.
Listen, All Dogs Go to Heaven was right around the same time as this movie. I was like, I can't have two movies where dogs die.
Hey, look, okay. While he's adding this up, listen to me, girls. What movie was it that I'm trying to think of? It was it had the dogs with the spaghetti.
Lady and the
Here,
Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp. That's it. Is that a Disney movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah, I thought it
Classic.
was.
He's over here just Googling Disney movies.
No, that's in the dome, brother. Come on.
All right. The critics gave this movie a 92%. The audience gave this movie an 88%. Going 3 for 3 is Mel Bell. Now, Mel, when you go 3, Mel Bell, after 3, we're gonna go ahead and let somebody else pick a movie now
That's
because he
fine,
went
that's
3 in a row. And the whole show is about letting everybody pick a movie. So, Ms. Vox, I'd like you to pick the next movie.
Who? Oh, hold on. Who won that one?
Mel's gone 3 in a row. That's why I'm removing her
yeah, we
movie
gotta-
privileges.
Yeah, we gotta switch that up. Mel. All
All
right,
right,
Mel.
I'm gonna go with Lion
This
King.
guy, I'm so sorry. Mel.
Yes, that was my pick anyway. So let's go.
Oh, perfect. There you go. Lion King.
Mel Bell. I'm gonna challenge you to keep your eyes on me the whole entire time. I want to look you right dead in the
I'm
eyes.
ready.
No, stop it. You don't think she did?
How
You don't think
dare
people do
you?
homework before this show, dude? That's why
You
we
might have done
scream
a
the
whole
words
lot of
homework
and wrote
on this
down your
show
homework.
constantly, and then we don't expect people to do homework.
Creature, we'll have a Disney marathon, okay?
There you go. All right, Miss.
All right,
Fox.
Miss Fox, what do you remember from the movie The Lion King?
Well, what I remember was Simba always want to be adventurous and going out with Nala and singing the "He Can't Wait to Be King" song. It's my
Oh, I
favorite.
can't wait for my dad to die. Oh wait, that's not the right one. Sorry. But it's very. I mean, if you think about it,
Too much. Too far. Disney.
That still
Love
hurts.
Disney. All right, Miss Fox. Go ahead, sweetie. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give it a 95 for the critics.
How much?
A 95.
95.
Love it.
All right. What
And
you
then
got
for the
audience?
audience, I'm going with a 97.
97. All right.
Swinging
Nice
up,
play.
like it.
Somebody else wants to get in. Oh, there you go.
Kim, what do you remember? From the old Lion King.
Well, I remember the stampede where Simba's father died, and then the scene where where Timon and Pumbaa are singing Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Oh, sorry.
You all right up there, buddy?
I got caught in the, you know what I mean, in the trap, bro. Got caught in the trap.
It'll get you. All right, Kim, what do you think the critics scored this movie?
I think it's going to be 96.
96?
No, 96 for the critics, and
Okay.
Okay.
for the audience, I'm gonna give it a 97.
97. Okay. All right. Mel Bell, on to you.
Even though they're the villains, I like the hyenas. They were hilarious.
My dog Bo looks exactly like Ed.
I know. But I love them. They were just hilarious. And and like the whole relationship with like Scar, or when they're trying to get Simba to growl and he's like and they're all laughing at him and circling him. And they're just like laughing hysterically. I don't know. I like all the scenes. I'm not a fan of Mufasa dying. Obviously, the other scene that stands out for me is when he's just like tormented and he sees his dad in the afterlife and he's like just asking for
Listen,
money.
James Earl Jones is worth a lot of money to do voiceovers, okay? They can't have him doing the whole movie. So they're going to have him at the beginning, kill him off, and then have him at the end.
Yeah, but that whole scene, like I was bawling at the beginning and I got over it. And at the end, I'm just like, I left this, like the whole theater ugly. I remember begging my mom to take me to say, why are you crying?
Read something to me, Mom.
But yeah, so that whole scene. So yeah, I love that movie though. And Timon and Pumbaa.
Right. What do you think the critics scored this movie?
We're gonna keep it safe and say 90 across.
90 again?
Yes.
No wonder you wanted to go with Disney. You're just gonna keep. You said, all right, cool. I got two numbers I'm gonna use. That's it.
Not too much.
I get it now. I totally get it now.
Y'all never bring up any of my favorite scenes or characters. Y'all always got no appreciation for Rafiki, which is wild.
Timon and Pumbaa?
Y'all got no Rafiki.
Rafiki
You know, I was
holding up
gonna put
Simba.
him. Oh my god. Okay, so my sister, who's in the
When he
comments, is
bonks
probably,
Simba over the head with his staff is one of the
Yeah.
funny. I don't think I've ever
see,
laughed harder
sister,
as a little kid.
having a stick is a wild thing. Okay, I was talking about having a stick like Rafiki, and I got made fun of.
That's why you didn't even bring it up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie. The critics gave this movie a 93%. The audience gave this movie a 93%. Mel Bell and Miss Vox tie. Which means you both get a point. All right. With that being said, I'm gonna hit the promo real quick, and then Kim, you're gonna pick the next movie because they tied.
All right, Kim and who tied? Kim and
Mel
Miss
Bell and
Vox.
Miss Vox tied. Now I have to do my promo again. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, you ain't done it yet. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cinema Score, your boy and creature feature show. I'm your boy, this is my beautiful co-host Creature. We do on the shows, you talk about movies, by the internet, favorite the internet critics, and the internet audience score these movies on scales 0 to 100. But stick around the next 15 minutes, we're gonna get into our rapid fire round, and we're gonna stop talking about the movies and we're gonna start scoring them. If you'd like to be on my show, head to my wonderful editors, got Muddy J and Vampy.
I don't know how to tie. And
All right, Kim, what do you got for us?
What
I'm
do
gonna-
I got for us? I've got Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, classic.
Oh,
Hannah,
if I can type it,
Liz,
chat,
family.
damn it, they took it. All right, let's talk. Let's go.
Okay.
Go
okay.
ahead, Joe.
So, I remember the whole movie off the back of my head. I remember when Lilo goes to the shelter to pick out a dog and Stitches in there. And then
Sorry, I like Stitch a lot. I do a really good Stitch.
My daughter
Yeah.
collects everything by him.
yeah. And then like Pudge the fish with the peanut butter.
Pudge.
Peanut butter that Lilo feeds. And then the big fat guy on the beach.
Oh yeah, the guy who's just chilling in the Speedo, isn't he? Is he the one? No, is it? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it, love it. All right, what do you think? The critics scored Lilo and Stitch.
I'm gonna say 93.
Okay.
93.
And how about the
then
audience?
I'm gonna say 91.
91?
Yeah.
Okay. All right there, Mel Bell. What do you remember from the movie Lilo and Stitch?
There's a couple of scenes that stand out, like when the social worker is coming over and she's listening to Elvis, and she's like, "I just want to die." It's like the theatrics, like how you feel, like open the door, and then they come in, and the social worker comes in. The other scene, Stitch as Elvis. And just the whole obsession with the whole Elvis thing, like, I don't know, I thought that was really cute. And but that scene for sure stands out where she's like, "I just want to die."
Oh my, she was so dramatic. She
Yeah.
was always just so dramatic. All right.
Maui, hello.
What do you think the critics scored this movie?
I remember going to the theater and I don't feel like it got as much recognition at the beginning, so I'm gonna say an 85.
85. All right.
And I'm gonna say the audience, once they gave in, I'm gonna say a 92.
92. 85, 92. All right, Miss Vox.
All right. So my favorite scenes were when Lilo draws Stitch out and she puts his bad level, and then David lights the whole stage on fire, and then just the ending when the aliens come for Stitch. They finally have him all locked up, ready to go, and he's he's like, "Can I just say bye to my family?" That's that's my favorite scenes.
There you go. Okay. Well, what would you like to? I mean, what do you think the critics gave this movie?
Um, I believe they would give it an 89.
An 89. Okay. All right. What about the audience?
The audience, I'm gonna go with a 95.
Okay. A 95. All right. Ah, yeah, another close one. I mean, that's the thing with Disney. It's all. I mean, everything's always gonna be up there and high and close. Like that's the thing. Sure. Yeah. All right.
Everybody was. This is a little. This one's a little bit different. Everybody swung up on this one. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it was, you should have swung a little bit lower.
Nobody has swung. Nobody has went out of the 80s yet, bro.
It is Disney though, so at the end of the
I
day,
know.
are you gonna swing lower? You know, like it's a Disney movie. But
That's
this
why.
one, the critics gave this movie an 87%. The audience gave this movie a 78%. Melbell
Uh,
with this one. All right, Mel, what do you got for us?
Has everyone here seen The Parent Trap?
Yeah.
There's both the ones with Lindsay Lohan. We'll go on
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan. Okay, cool.
With the two Lindsay Lohans.
Go ahead, Nobel.
I mean, it just gave me the whole wholesome like family thing. I'm gonna be a little vulnerable. Like, I think when I saw that movie, I came from a divorced household, and my parents always hung out together, and they were actually like they got along. You know, I didn't have the dysfunctional divorcees at least. And so that being said, it was always that like notion of seeing that movie. I also used to go to going away camp, and so it was like that fun memory of like, being very cheesy, like, oh, that's relatable. Although we didn't get to go around and like, skinny dip, like we didn't get to play like, things like that.
Oh, poor thing.
But it was
Oh,
funny. It was just like I like what stands out with me is when they find out that they're twin sisters in the cabin, and they like give each other like the haircut and the piercings, and they're learning each other's mannerisms. I don't know, that just kind of stands out for me. And then like how they torture the stepmother, like, or the girlfriend, whatever. But that was hilarious. I don't want to take all the parts, but I like that movie.
Girlfriend was hot.
Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah, sorry. Intrusive thoughts kicked in there. My bad. All right, what do you think the critics scored this movie?
I also don't think it got as much hype at the beginning, so I'm gonna say that the critics gave it a 70. I'm sorry, an 85.
okay.
And the audience?
I'm gonna say 80.
85 and 80.
All right,
All right, Miss
Fox.
Vox, what do you remember from The Parent Trap?
I want to say the tricks they all played on each other in the cabins while they were at camp with their little group of friends that they
The
made.
chicken, yeah.
And probably trying to get their parents back together when they rent the boat and try to relive their first date or their wedding night.
And I love the
Kevin
butler.
Costner is spitting game hard on that one. Or Dennis Quaid. I'm sorry, Dennis
Yeah, I
Quaid.
was
Not
gonna say,
Kevin
sir.
Costner. I always get them mixed up. It might as well be the same. It's like Tobey Maguire and Jake Gyllenhaal. Might as
No.
well be the same person.
I like them both for different reasons. No, not the same. It's
That's-
Robin Hood.
Enough. Enough. All right, Miss Fox. What do you think the critics gave the movie?
Um,
By the way, this is our first live action movie of the evening. Everything else has been animated.
I'm gonna give it an 88.
An 88. Okay. What do you think the audience gave the movie?
I'm gonna go with a 92.
All right. On to you, Kim.
All right. So I remember when they're at the when they're at the hotel and 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 the mother doesn't realize they're both there and they're just like and so she's just like she sees the first one and then she sees the second one and she just like gets like very confused and like choked up like and she's just like trying to figure out what's going on and then she puts two and two together later on.
Stepmom finding out that was the best. There's two of them.
Oh, when they both come out and the mom's when they both come out of the two hotel rooms and the mom's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, what is going on? All right, what do you think the critics scored this movie?
I'm gonna say maybe an 82.
82. What do you think the audience scored it?
I'm gonna say like an 85.
An 85. Okay. All right. So you're trying to stay close to where you. All right. Everybody was in the 80s, except Miss Vox went, up a little bit higher for the audience. So, we'll see here. So we go. It's gonna be. I got a feeling, guys. It's gonna be a little close. It's gonna be.
Well, I'm trying to do math here.
I'm gonna say it's within 3 points.
This one is pretty. This one's a little bit of a close one. Hold on.
I think it's within 3 points.
Am I doing math right or am I doing math wrong?
Oh Lord Jesus. Let's go.
Hold on. My brain is doing stuff.
Your brain isn't braining right now.
All right.
Let me cook. I'm trying. Okay. All right. These numbers are the highest we've had all night.
And they went all
The critics gave this movie a 63%. The audience gave this movie a 74%. Winning by 2 points is Mel Bell.
Well, that's not even fair. What is going on?
I think we've got time for one more. She has definitely done her Disney homework. Well, I think we've got time for one more if everybody can do a quick.
Things is gonna change in rapid fire round, man.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm here for it. Hello.
No.
We're gonna go with Brink. Please tell me y'all have seen Brink.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love Brink.
Yes. I had such a crush on him. Okay.
Soul Skaters for life, dude.
Oh, she froze.
Oh no.
She froze.
Enough recognition.
No, you did.
I hear.
It's still good.
I can't really.
All right, what do you remember from the movie Brink? We're all good on Brink, right?
Yes, we're talking about Brink.
Ooh. All right, go ahead. What do you remember? Oh, she freeze again?
Again.
He did it to support his family. People don't know. I don't know if you guys remember that the notion is that he did it to help out his dad, and his dad didn't even approve of him skating. He did it to help out with the family. And the way he practiced with his team, and he didn't break the loyalty code, but he still gave it his all. And then the girl.
All right, here we go. Before I'm sorry, keep going. I'm sorry, but don't give me your score until I tell you something.
Okay. And then the girl, how her mom is so stereotyped and wants her to be all girly girl. I don't know, I grew up like that. So and so I'm not, I'm a girl's girl. I cleaned up nicer now, but I grew up playing sports. So
okay, before you give me your score here, this I've never seen this happen before. There is no critic score, but there is an audience score. So this is going to be a one score round.
Okay.
You have to think only what the people thought about this movie.
Okay.
The people as the critic or the audience?
The audience. I'm sorry.
As the audience.
The audience. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I don't know why I'm excited about this. I'm gonna say 92.
You're going 92. All right.
Mhm.
Vox, what do you remember from Brink?
Um, I remember the student rivalry between the two skater groups and them racing through the cafeteria was outside or whatever. I remember them doing that little race, and then the grand race at the end, epic going down the hill and
I
one person
forgot about
sliding.
that cafeteria race. Oh my God, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
And that kid broke his arm.
Yep, that's when Brinker broke his arm.
What's good?
No, the other guy broke his arm. That's how they found
that's
out.
right.
Brink-
No, that's
how
right.
they
Yeah,
found
you're right,
out
you're right.
Brink was on this. That's how his squad found out he was on.
That's how
this
he got sponsored, became pro, and they're like, "You changed, man."
Mm.
Man.
All right, Miss Vox, what do you think? What do you think? Only the audience scored this movie.
I'm gonna go with a 83.
All right,
All right. On to
Kim, what do
Kim.
you remember from Brink?
So aside from what everybody else said, I remember I don't know the characters' names, but I know his real name is Eric. He's the main one.
Eric was Andy, was Brink,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah.
Christina Vidal was Gabriella, and Patrick Levis was Peter.
Okay, so Andy, when he was on the enemy team, he went to practice at the this the indoor skate place, and
Yeah, like the pro complex or whatever it was.
yeah, and yeah.
I remember I used to skateboard back in the day when this movie came out, and I used to think that complex was so cool. I was like, oh, I want to go skateboard there so bad.
right.
It was like all 20-foot vert ramps. I was like, I could never do that, but I was like, I want to go there.
I can do it. I got
All right,
this.
Kim, what do you think only the audience scored this movie?
I'm gonna say an 89.
89. Wow. You put yourself right in the middle.
She slid right in there.
She said
The
she
critics
put
gave
the
Brink.
P in the J.
I mean, the audience. I'm sorry. The audience gave Brink a 75%, giving Miss Vox the point here. And now that moves us into a rapid fire round. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cinema Score. I'm your host, your boy. This is my beautiful co-host, Creature. We do on the shows we talk about movies, but now we're moving into a rapid fire round. We're going to stop talking about movies and we're just going to start scoring them. If you'd like to be on my show, hit my wonderful admins. We got a bunch of DJ and Vampy. All right, here we go. This is where anybody can make a comeback. I have seen absolute legendary comebacks come right here. So Kim, do not worry. Ms. Vox, you're in there. Mel, you better hold strong. All right, Creature. What do we got?
Oh, you ready? Y'all ready? Hey. Welcome to the Good Burger. On the Good Burger.
That was Nickelodeon. That wasn't Disney.
Nickelodeon.
I don't care. It ain't gotta be Disney. It's
No,
rapid
it
fire.
has to
What
This
you
is
got?
the Disney edition.
This is
This
the
is
Disney
rapid
episode.
fire. I'm changing it up.
We're
Hey.
not, we can't
Good
do
I
that.
haven't seen it, so we can't do it. I haven't seen it, so we can't do it. Don't judge me.
You gotta
I'm a
open
Disney
your
girl, not a
horizon.
Nickelodeon.
You gotta
No.
block.
No, Creature, I'm doing a Creature. We're literally gonna do a non-Disney kids movie one coming up
Thor.
after this.
Let's go, Thor. Jesus.
Thor?
Christ.
Thor is
This is for me
technically a
and
Disney
Savage.
movie. He's got us there.
It is
It's a
Disney
Marvel
movie.
Disney movie.
Savage, I got us.
He
Yes,
said
Marvel-
Thor, and
Marvel
technically
Marvel.
that is a Disney movie.
It starts with
Yeah,
you,
Marvel
Vox.
was bought by Disney.
Question: are we still doing the 2 scores?
Yes,
Yes.
you're
Okay.
back with 2 scores now.
We're back
Yeah.
to 2. That was the only time I've ever seen one before.
Yeah, he
All
only
right,
did
Melbo,
it.
you have to do Disney's Thor.
No, it's on Vox.
Oh, on Vox. I'm sorry. Thor.
Okay.
No talking about just, you know what I'm saying, just scoring. So
Okay. So 88 and 92.
All right. Kim.
I'm going to give it a 92 and 92. 95.
And Mel.
90 across.
Okay. Let's see it right there.
I see what you did there.
Yep.
The critics gave this movie a 77%. The audience gave this movie a 76%. Miss Vox and Mel Bell tied, so they both could applaud. All right, Creature. All right, wait, what's the next movie you got? I'm just out of pure curiosity. I want to hear what the next movie is.
Pocahontas.
Oh, classic.
Okay.
So we're going to go Mel Bell with the first one here.
I don't think this got enough recognition, so I'm gonna say an 80 and a 90.
In the 80 and a 90. All right. Y'all better feel fortunate. I can tell you that. Okay.
All right, Miss Vox.
I'm going with a 73 and a 75.
She's going low. She's swinging low.
Damn.
All right, Kim. What do you think?
I'm gonna say 82 and 79.
82 and then a 79. All right.
Y'all got me doing math.
All right, what we got over there? What we got over there?
All right. The critics gave this movie a whopping 58%. The audience gave this movie a 64%. Miss Vox with the point. What do you got next for us, Creature?
All right. Let's go with the good old classic. I don't think we did this one. The Little Mermaid. We didn't do Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
We did that, yeah. I got a good one. that I think everybody remembers.
Bambi.
Bambi.
Not forget Bambi. Do not forget Bambi. We've never done this
Never
on the
forget
show.
Bambi.
Never done it on a show either. Ever.
63 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry, no. 83 years ago.
Yes, it's a long time, dude.
I'm going with
Oh
a
my God.
77 and
A what?
77.
Oh, I thought you said 37.
And I'm gonna go with an 81.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Then it goes
Kim.
to Kim.
I'm going to give it a 75 and I'm gonna give it 73.
75, 73. Okay. All right. All right, Melbo.
I'm gonna give it a 70 across.
70 across. All right.
Oh my God, you guys are making me mad. So much mad.
Should be all right.
How much is this?
You
Okay, I
heard
got
you
it.
like homework.
Can't be
I
that
got
much,
it.
man.
All
You
right.
need to add 10 points.
The critics gave this movie a 91%. The audience gave this movie a 73%. Kim Possible with the point. Hey, we're not. We don't count here. We don't count here. All right, Creature, what do you got next?
All right. Let's go with a newer movie. Let's go with Frozen.
You gotta let it go, dude.
Let it go. Let it go. Come on now.
All right, Kim Possible, Frozen is on you.
Y'all are trying to catch up. Man.
Okay, I'm going to say a 92 over 95.
Melbo.
I'm gonna say a 98 across.
98 across.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Spot.
I'm gonna give it a 91 and an 88.
91 and an 88. All right. So we got 92, 95, 98, 98. 91, 98. All right. Okay. All right, I see you.
Critics gave this movie an 89%. The audience gave this movie an 85%. Miss Vox with the point.
Nice play on that.
We got
one.
next, Christian. We got ourselves a game here.
Hey, we definitely do, brother. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the good old Peter Pan.
Grow up.
The animated one?
Yeah, the animated one.
Yeah,
Whichever one everybody's familiar with,
Yeah,
yes.
from 1953, Peter Pan. It is on you, Miss Vox.
I'm gonna give it
Sorry.
a 88 and 85.
85. 88, 85. All right. Then it jumps to you, Kim. What do you got?
I am going to say, I'm going to say 81 and then 84 for the audience.
Then 84. All right. Mel Bell.
I'm gonna say 83 across.
Hey, did you pick two different numbers ever tonight? One
Yes.
time. Twice.
Yeah, she said 80 and 85, 85, 92. She said a couple, but only like once or twice.
85 and 80, and that was it. That was the only time that she.
Not too much.
Hey, not too much.
I've seen the movies at least. Okay, I just
Not too much, my. You know what? You know,
The critics gave this movie a 78%. The audience gave this movie an 80%. Winning by 1 point is Kim Possible.
you see.
All right,
Kim,
Creature, what do you got?
all right. What we got? What we got next is Let's go with the good 101 Dalmatians.
You're going way back in time. I'm loving this.
Hey, let's go, bro. Let's get it. I had to bring.
We're
my
not
inner
talking
child-
about Glenn Close, y'all. We're
I had to
talking
bring
about
my inner childhood
them
to this.
dogs.
You know what I mean? Hey, yeah, I bring my inner child into it, bro.
All right, 101 Dalmatians. Let's go. That is on Kim Possible.
And my inner child also does love the Good Burger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do love that movie. It's a good movie.
Do that soon.
Homework, man.
What do you got for us there, Kim? 101 Dalmatians.
I'm
I've seen
gonna
them.
I'm gonna say 78 over 76.
76.
Mel?
What was the first number?
78, 76.
All right.
I'm gonna go with the great year of 83. 83 across.
No, I'm not gonna allow 83 across. That's
Yes,
too much.
you
83.
will.
All right, go ahead, Hassan.
Do you not remember the Blake 80? Do you not remember the Blake 88 incident? We've been through this before.
I know.
I don't know. This is serious right here. This is like I think we need to call somebody for some help.
Miss Fox.
All right, I'm gonna go with a 81 for the critics and a 88 for the audience.
Heck, if it weren't for me telling Blake, he wouldn't even known that he was hung on the 88s. He wouldn't have even. He's like, oh yeah, that's right. I have been going with the 88s. Let's go. Let's go with the Blake 88s. It's like, let's go, man. All right, whatever you want. Uh-oh. Time's a ticking.
All right, the critics give this movie a 98%.
Hey.
The audience gave this movie a 76%. Between the three of you, 3 points decided the winner of this point, but unfortunately not the game. Vox gets the point, but Melbo wins the game by 1. Now, Kim, if we had another hour, you were getting on a roll there at the end. You aced the 78,
I
you aced
know.
Bambi, and you aced 101 Dalmatians on the critics scores. I feel on the audience scores. Had we had another hour, I feel like you would have got it rolling there. But please let me know what you got coming on the app. And But Creature, is there anything first actually that you got going on, Creature?
Y'all did awesome. Hey, thank y'all for coming in another week. Just make sure you got everybody favorited, y'all, and thank